Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is up? This is Coolmark back again with another caster calls, and today we're going to be casting Animosity versus High Society. You guys can see here the rosters have a few subs from Animosity side: Arson, Forsaken, Frosty, Lucky, and Pika. And on the other side, High Society, they're going to be going in fast here. Animosity on the T side, High Society on the CT side, and seem to be doing an A split over here. The bomb making its way over towards A mid, with the flank already coming in strong here from High Society, and they've three people over towards A mid. They have control of the bomb. That bomb glitch still over here, but High Society holding it down strong, but Arson and Pika come back with the double frags, and they close it out. Oh my gosh, Animosity, they made that one look very, very chaotic, and they almost lost control of it, but coming in the frags, the three players grouped up over towards A mid from High Society. They did get a little bit shaken up here, and we're going to turn our HUD opacity all the way to the top. I apologize for that. Didn't let you guys see that, but here we go. Let's go. Keep on going here. As Animosity, they're going to be waiting their cards over here towards the A side once again, and three frags going in their way. Jack, the only one to pick up a kill on High Society, so they should be getting the site for free. But not High Society. Oh, that's QXM. Not sure how you pronounce it. It's QXM or Cam. But they get destroyed here, and Lucky takes down Jordan. And it's 2-0 here for Animosity. Playing a very scrimmy, puggy style, as we see often in Kerklops, but nonetheless, it is working out for them. So Animosity pick up their second round. They do not get, I guess you could say, ecoed on that second round, which happens quite frequently at this point. It's good to see that they have some consistency between the first and second round, converting that second round win. And oh, Jordan and Cam gonna take him down quick here, but Cam with a double kill at Luggage finally gets taken down as Forsaken shuts him out. But in a 2v3 situation, Lucky, he's gonna have to flash that one out. The bomb dropped over towards B mid, but they're not gonna tend to it just yet. High Society grouping up over towards that truck area, and they might have a suspicion that they might have adjusted over towards that A side. Zico watching from connector, making sure that nothing gets past him any way, shape, or form. We're gonna see here High Society playing a little bit more spread out than they wanted to, but Animosity taking their sweet time. They know they have a lot of time, a minute left on the clock still. They're going to make their way on over towards that B site. Zico's still in a good position to rotate over to A mid if necessary. High Society, those gun animations can actually be heard, so one down, and Jack did tag down Lucky. Forsaken now down to 21 HP as well, has a 1-on-3 to clutch in 45 seconds with 21 HP. Not going to be the easiest task at hand, as VPop watching that B glass area. Forsaken has a lot of work to do. Nade not going to land on anyone, as neither of them are playing over towards A mid. Both playing over towards the truck, and I don't think Forsaken's going to suspect this one coming out for them. 25 seconds left. Forsaken, he's going to have to make a move eventually, and he gets shut down by VPop. High Society, they pick up their first round on the CT side of Grounded. We're going to see what strategies Animosity can pull out. Once again, they have these two subs, and they're top fragging right now, so it doesn't really show much. Well, not necessarily both, but Pika's up there with them as well in High Society. They might not have the frags, but they are getting some of the rounds, and that's the bomb drop. Zico takes him down instantly, and now he has a little bit of intel on where the bomb is and where they're going to be playing over towards Arson. Down to 2 HP, just a mere 2, and now VPop already got that shot over towards B. As he rotates all the way over towards storage. We're going to see what can he do with his positioning on the M4. Going to slowly aggress. I know High Society kind of all over the map, but they have a good hold down as Jordan spots one out. And that's the bomb dropped over towards the B site. Unlike what they say here, Arson does get kind of blown over by the wind. He'll just die there. 2 HP left on him, and any slight damage from a nade will topple him over. As you're going to see here, what can they do? Animosity in a little bit of a deadlock right now. He gets taken down by Jordan, and now just Lucky in a 1v3 situation, doesn't even have the bomb. He's going to have to expose himself to get that. So Animosity, we haven't seen too much executions from them, too many at least. A lot of just scrimmy, puggy style critical ops, which is Interesting to watch, but from a tactical perspective, might not be the best building for each team. And that nade might do a little bit of damage, actually. But Jordan playing close is going to take him down. Oh, not actually. He's lucky. He's given an opportunity and Cam down to 1 HP. But Jack is there for the trade on the flank. And he shuts it down for High Society. He looked a little bit close there. Animosity almost had a chance. And Lucky was not able to convert that out. So now, 2-2. Round number 5. As we start heading into there. Money, not a huge factor on the CT side. We do have money to buy for all the nades, utility, and guns, but T side, some of the players not very much to work with here. We see Pika trying to do what he can, but Frosty and Lucky come out with 2 quick frags, and that's equalized by Zico and Cam on the other side of the map. And that's a 1v1 trade, not just a 1v1. Cam versus Arson. Arson on 9 HP. I think Cam might be rotating over towards A, but Arson's playing this one smart. Trying to plant that one over towards B, and this is going to buy him a little bit of time if Cam pushes up. Might be able to hear the plant, but Cam's on the other side of the map.
Bomb has been planted.
I don't think Cam 100% knows. Now he can confirm that it's over towards that B site, as he has that sound on, and Arson going to play his close position. He knows he has very low HP and he has to capitalize on that. And he's going to get the kill! 9 HP and Animosity win that one out. 3-2 they go. 1 round off of a 9 HP clutch. Arson's going to be happy about that one. 5-2. The ping, a little bit of a detriment for Cam, but not really for anyone else. They have 75 and 78 on Arson and Pika. Not the greatest to have, but that is something that they can work with. At least it's not over 100. So they're going to spread out here, Animosity. A couple players over towards B, a couple players over towards A mid, B mid, B long, and the bomb itself is over towards B long, so Cam might be able to do some damage, and that's quite a bit of damage on Frosty. 62 in that nade. Coming over towards B long, but Arson just gets shut down instantly. Now Frosty left in a 2v5 with Pika, but Pika's on the other side of the map, really. Does get 1 frag in consolation, but gonna have to peek out, and the CTs, High Society, do not want to give this one away. They have the advantage, 2 versus 4. They just have to let them come to them, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Frosty taken down, just Pika in a 1v4 situation. With a minute left remaining, we see this aggression coming out so fast for most teams. Pika down to 22 HP. He's going to pull out his AK finally, but might get shut down here as he gets pre-fired from V-Pop. 3-3 is each team trading rounds back and forth. No huge consistency between each team, so Animosity now on the broke side have very little money to buy into next round. Excuse me, apologize for that. A 5-man rush, it seems, over towards A from storage side, and they're just going to be throwing smokes. Already making the call, High Society, over that it's going to be an A rush. And Jack taking the bomb down, he gets 2 from there, and V-Pop, they shut him down very easily. Arson gets 1 kill, but he's going to get taken down so easily. 4 players staying alive here for High Society, and they are going to be rolling in money. At least some of them are. Not all of them, but they have money to buy for at least 1 or 2 more rounds preceding this, or following this one, if they do happen to lose it. But High Society have been looking very strong on the CT side, even though the score is pretty close. It seems like Animosity don't really have as good of a grip as High Society do on this matchup. Grounded seems to be a CT-sided map, though, so we might see what's happening in V-Pop. 2 massive frags to Zico. They tag team along, and Arson can only get 1 in return. 44 HP, and nade would do him, but V-Pop doesn't need a nade. He just has his AK, his trusty old AK-47, and now Lucky, they know where he is over towards Cafe. They might just encompass him. 77 HP on him, so he's going to nade his flank. He has a feeling there might be one there, but Cam is going to completely avoid it. And now, he's going to pre-fire that angle, and he wins it out. 5-3, 3 players staying alive. Still, that's very good for their economy. You see Cam there. Almost 8,000, or $8,000 exactly, actually. Now Animosity, they have money to buy, but not many rounds to give up soon. As if they keep proceeding these rounds, they might have a good chance, but they have been playing very quick on these sites, going in, just rushing out, and that has not been boding too well for them, as Cam does not get taken down through the smoke. I think he's just playing around and finally gets shut down by Forsaken as he spams through that smoke, but a 3v3, and this bodes well for the CT side, but not when Zico gets taken out like that. VPOP coming out for the trade, and he gets taken down by Arson, so now 1v2 from Jack. Has 100 HP and an AK and a Dream. Frosty, 68 HP with Arson on 100 and the sniper, but not looking their way, so currently Frosty's going to be covering the back of Arson. So we're going to see how does Jack play this one out. He should spot one over towards that truck area. And Arson not completely aware just yet, but spotted him out finally, and that's going to be taken down. Animosity. They do get around, but the real test here comes. 2 gun rounds in a row as High Society have money to buy for days. Zico does get a drop, so High Society seemingly throwing lots of nades over in VPOP, trying to do his nade throw all the time. Having a little bit of difficulty catching those nades out. He might have flashed himself a little bit, but smoke coming out over towards storage, and usually with those smokes follow the nades. Pika does get a kill through that smoke, I believe. Nicely done by him, and this is going to prompt some aggression from High Society on the other side of the map. They didn't spot anyone out, so Jordan is going to be waiting for 2. Almost gets 3. He's going to have to fall back here as he's able to get 3, and finally shuts them down. They got 1 kill over towards that A site, but Animosity get completely eradicated there. Pika left in a 2v3, and this glitch is strangely annoying as VPOP takes down Pika. Now just a 1v3 for Lucky. He's not too lucky right now, so he should hear them, and they should hear him back as well. That glitch. Extremely annoying, but they take him down. Jack survives on 1 HP. Like we said, High Society rolling in cash right now. They are at the High Society. Animosity not looking too hot in this T side. They are keeping the rounds close, but not close enough to win them out. So High Society have a good buffer coming into that T side once they switch over the halves. And Pika trying to find that early pick over towards A mid. Can he find anything? Doesn't seem to spawn anyone out, but spots that nade, so he knows 1 player at least is there, and VPOP might run into the crosshair, and he gets shut down instantly by Pika. He had exactly the site down, and Cam is going to have to solo hold this B site. 2 players coming over towards B, and that's Forsaken taken down. Luckily, he did not have the bomb, so he didn't drop it, but they know that at least 1 player was over towards there. They might have a hunch. That smoke going to provide a little bit of cover, but Pika is going to be walking out over towards this A site, and no one's over towards A, but the bomb is making its way over towards A site. And now Pika has a clear A site, so they're going to have to do this retake here. Jack watching for this cover, I guess you could say. Frosty is going to make his way over, and now Jack didn't spot anything, but he's going to hear that plant. Should be going down, so 3v2 on its way. Animosity, they're going to have to hold the site on the post plant. Sound made by Jack, so they know he's close, but he should be waiting for his teammates to make their way over. He does not want to make this a 2v2 when he has to, so walking his way slowly on into sight. And he doesn't spot anyone actually on site, but Frosty gets taken down, and he gets that clutch there. Jack making sure that High Society keep their win streak going. 7-4 now as we enter the 12th round of the half. High Society looking so strong right now. Not only has their nade usage been tremendous, they've been doing a really good job of stopping them pushes through the use of the smokes and the nades right after. But they don't want to be wasting their nades as much as possible. So we see a fast play coming here from Animosity, and might just get shut down as quick as it began. Lucky does trade 1 frag, but there should be a nade flying over towards that B mid position. And now Arson does take down Jordan, but VPOP is there for the trade. 3v2. Zico spots one out over towards B long, going to call that over to his teammate, and now VPOP is aware of the B long possibility. Doesn't want to get flanked out. And now they're going to make a double take over towards that A site, but Pika does push 1 out. And so Zico should be aware of this possibility over towards A. Oh, and Zico is more than aware now as Arson makes his way over towards storage. Zico's going to have this cross, and if he hits this shot, that will be phenomenal, as it's just him over now, and Zico is going to fall back and ask for his teammate to retreat. And now Arson in a 1v2. Zico and V-Pop to take against Arson. As Arson does get that frag, but oh, he gets dinked down. This is going to stop his plant because I was a little bit scared now. Zico makes his way over there, but V-Pop managed to dink him through the wall and whatnot. So, should be hearing him out. Arson is not too sure at this point. 35 seconds left, and he's very scared right now, playing so back. He spots one player out. It's going to be Zico taken down, but now V-Pop has a lot to do. 25 seconds. He just has to stay alive now. And so wait for that bomb plant to go down, and Arson, he's aware that he has to plant the bomb eventually. As now V-Pop is going to run in, and I think he's heard V-Pop. Not sure completely, though. Now he knows the V-Pop positioning of him. Now 1v1, shots coming out. They both know where each other are. And it's going to be V-Pop to win it out. Finally, 8-4, High Society. What a clutch from V-Pop. That was very close. Came down to the wire, but V-Pop ended up winning it for his team. And he's just going to be toying with the defuse a little bit. But High Society now double the score of Animosity. 13th round coming in. And how do High Society continue their streak, or do Animosity want to break that? It seems it's been a tough road for Animosity to play on this T side of Grounded, but it seems like it's going to be 4 men over towards that A site, 1 player over towards B long just to sell maybe a fake or watch for the push, and that's a lucky. As they barrel their way on over towards that A site, Animosity have a 5v4 and Pika with the entries onto the site. Now a 3v5 retake required of High Society to make it out into the site. And as long as Animosity have good retake positions or post plants, they should be able to win this one out. But Cam spots one player, and V-Pop very low, gets taken out by Lucky as Cam gets another one. And now just down to Jordan. Might want to save this U ratio as he's going to be running away, and that's a round finally going in the way of Animosity's favor. So it took them a while, but they do end up winning this one, so kudos to them as we see them progress onto their 5th. They want to be getting 7 rounds as much as they possibly can, but High Society are going to try and stop that as much as they can as well. That nade might do a little bit of damage, but Jordan is going to avoid it. And oh, barely skims past those bullets as we head into the 14th round, the penultimate round of the half. Penultimate means second to last, if you guys are not aware. Animosity, same setup. It worked for them. Why fix something that it broke? So gonna have that similar setup there, but Flash mostly blinding Frosty. I think Frosty might be a little bit low here. 70 HP with 59 on Arson. So they're gonna make their way on over towards this A site, but that smoke from Wagon not gonna bode well for them as Cam does get 1, but the 2 defenders on A fall. And once again, we've seen this High Society. They're gonna have to go for this one once again. As you see him now. Lucky takes one down, but now just a 1v2 situation. V-Pop gets shot through the smoke. And Animosity, they're pulling this one back, making it a close half. High Society do have money to buy, so they couldn't drop all their teammates. But Animosity want to make sure this one is as close as possible. They want to give themselves a buffer. And oh, that's a nice skin from Forsaken. I wish I had that knife skin. Everyone wishes somewhat that they had that knife skin. I think Forsaken. Oh, what a nice flick from him onto Jordan. Caught napping as the aggression gets pulled back. And that flash, once again by Cam. And he's done a decent job holding back on this B site. But he hears quite a few nades. Quite a few people. So he might be in trouble here. But he doesn't know that 2 players over towards A mid, and V-Pop is trying to shut them down as quick as possible. Arson gonna have to get some support from teammates. Forsaken takes down Cam, so that's the B defense weekend. But now V-Pop, low HP on him as well, and Jack is gonna have to do the heavy lifting here. As we see him, V-Pop 18-8 and Jack 9-9. So both players have been doing well in their team, but V-Pop really holding his ground on this CT side, and this retake is going to be difficult. Forsaken, not even close with this team as Arson makes his way onto that A site. I think V-Pop should hear some stuff now. He's aware of the positioning, and now 2 versus 1. It's down to V-Pop and Jack, and 2 players coming onto the A site I don't think they know, but Forsaken is all the way on the other side of the map, so Forsaken's gonna have a tough time now. That round just turned in the blink of an eye, and oh, V-Pop gets taken down, and now Jack, 30 seconds left. He has to play pretty passive now, as Forsaken is the one to have to clutch us out. That nade's gonna soar over and not even touch Jack. But 17 seconds left on the clock. It's gonna be very tough for Forsaken. He doesn't get anything. Jack secures that 9th round for High Society. And now we see the rounds are going to be switched up here. High Society on the T side. We're going to see what they can pull out. Animosity on the CT side. Ladies and gentlemen, we are transitioning over. Both teams have flipped sides now. And we're going to see what they can pull out. Animosity might have a better time here on the CT side, but High Society, they make sure that they are heard. 9-6 as we see him here. High Society, they're going to be pulling a pretty basic A strategy. I think they're going to take what Animosity did against them and use that on them themselves. 5 players here on that A site, and Jordan is going to try and go for that flank, cut him off from tower, as he knows they're mostly there, but the site has to be fortified somewhat as V-Pop does get 1 kill, but the site is falling so quickly right now, and they're going to have to do a lot of work. Jordan might be able to find one. He finds one, and now Zico found another, and now just down to a 1v1. Zico is going to have to shoot him out. Lucky, 40 HP, and Zico on 70. This is going to be a very close 1v1. I think Lucky is going to try and stick that defuse, but he's not going to get it, and Zico, with 23 HP, clutches it out. Comes down to a 1v1, and High Society come out on top there. That was a much-needed round for Animosity, but they don't get it. So they're on the back end of this half already starting. And you see good teamwork, good trades here from High Society. That flank nearly cost them from Jordan, but it ends up working out in their favor, as he is able to get 2 frags there. But Jack, oh, the push there from Lucky, not prevail. Not successful on their part, and so, well, that one does not work. The 2 players, Forsaken and Frosty, they are able to get 2 frags, and now the retake is on. 4 versus 3. For some reason, they give the higher HP player, he gives it away. Now 3 players coming in from connector. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting retake, but now Zico has to mow 2 down. He does get 2 exactly, and he knows where the last one is. Going to throw that flash over to prevent anything from pushing in just yet, and Forsaken has a tough task ahead of him. 3 HP, and doesn't have much time anymore as he expires on this clock right now, not even able to get the kill. Trying to run away as much as he can, but he does not even get that as Jack takes him down so quickly. 11-6 right now. High Society want to close this one out. They are 5 rounds away from winning this scrim, but Animosity, they are not giving up this quickly. They do up to buy into this round. If anything, just a light buy. Want to have an opportunity to force into the rounds coming.
Tossing frag.
High Society. What is their T-strap in? Cam been successful then. He continues to be successful over towards that A mid position as we see him 15 and 11. The scores boding very well for High Society, but Frosty not doing too well on the side of Animosity. Needs to step up a little bit. Might be a support player in that essence. 2 players over towards connector. That's not a very traditional setup, and Lucky gets punished for that one on the outside of it, but Forsaken might turn around to get a frag, and he gets cornered in between. And now Arson has a very little he can do this round. Going in the way of High Society was very predictable in that sense. Not much coming into it, and now Arson gonna get 1 kill actually into Jordan. 6 HP left, and he might just try and save that. But oh, he gets running. He gets killed running right into that nade. Not sure why he did that, but he does it. And High Society have a huge buffer now. They double the points or the rounds of Animosity. So this provides them a very good, a stable, I guess you could say, round score to try out some new strategies if they want to. So 5 players over towards this B site, 3 over towards B mid, but oh, they get mowed down, and now it's just 1. Jordan gets taken down. Pika coming absolutely alive right now over towards B mid. He wants to get more, can't get more right now, but he gets traded with his team, and now Cam in a 1v4 cannot do anything. Animosity shut High Society down. Pika had enough, and he was done with it. 17 and 5 for him. That was a massive 3K to secure that round, and that should give some hope to High Society. Well, get hopes to Animosity at least. High Society might just rethink their strategy a little bit after that one. High Society now flipping on up over towards this A area, but VPOP instantly destroyed by that. Cam getting spammed through as he does get a frag though. So Forsaken taken down with that nade, and so they know there's a couple people over towards A, but Lucky is pretty low in terms of HP as well, which is interesting. As Arson over towards that B long area. A couple players disconnecting on each side, which is interesting, but they're going to come back as they're the ones that died, I do believe. So both players back now, and the bomb seems to be making its way over towards that B side, with the bomb dropped in the middle of the open. Not sure if they spotted it out, but they're going to have a little bit of trouble here as running and gunning. It's going to be Pika. He takes the bomb down, and he gets another one in return, and he's still alive, still kicking over towards that B mid area in a 3v2. Animosity, you want to secure the site down, and that's exactly what they're doing. One player left, that's Cam. He spotted one out over towards B long. It's a aggressive player over towards B mid, and he might be able to get this player B long now in a 1v1 situation. Frosty in 100 HP, so this is difficult for him. But now Cam, he's going to have to cross over, and that's no easy task when you have players like Frosty trying to cross over. And now, oh, that nade might just kill him, and that's exactly what it does. The slam dunk from Frosty, the big Kobe here, keeps Animosity in this one. High Society, we're seeing their the cracks in their armor just a little bit right now. Have not 2 rounds in a row for Animosity, so that is something to work off of, and they have quite a bit of money on the side of Frosty. Zico now lining up the smoke. I think that's over towards Wagon. Follow that one, but unfortunately can't follow those nades. We throw that one over. Trying to throw some presence over towards Wagon side, and Zico does manage to get a frag there. It's Lucky trades it in return, and Arson, they hit back twice as hard. 4v5 turned into a 4v3. And now Animosity, they just have to hold back right now. This game might just go the entire distance, 8-12. First team to 16 wins. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have changed up the scoreline of how these are played. We see them top fraggers coming on each team, VPOP and Pika, both having tremendous impact, but Cam and Arson right along with them. As VPOP does manage to take one down, equalize the situation, but Arson trades one back, and Cam scared to peek now. He is aware of the presence of that sniper and pop. Manages to avoid that, but Arson is watching for the cross, and now VPOP left in his lonesome in a 1v3 situation. With 40 seconds left, he has the bomb, but not a lot of freedom to move around, and I think they might be aware of where he wants to go. So Arson gonna cover that crossover towards B long, and VPOP gonna try and sneak his way back into that A site, but they do have him covered off, I think, pretty well. He walks into this, and Pika takes him down, 9-12. 3 rounds in a row here for Animosity. That's looking good for them. Economically and morally speaking, Animosity have grown a little bit since that 12-6 point that we saw him at. High Society looking a little bit lackluster on this T side as we want to spot him out. As they set up their strategy here, Arson playing that close corner here. Has to be very quick with his shot if he wants to get a kill, but mainly playing for information. As Forsaken, he's going to get, oh, that nade right to the face, taken down to almost half HP, but does get that spam in return. Forsaken does a tremendous amount of damage. Zico now down to 23 over towards Storage, and love to stack their plays over towards Storage, but it is a heaven fest right there, or a nade fest for a various amount of reasons. And now Jordan is going to catch that flanker right off guard there. Lucky was not so lucky there as he walks right into the bullets of Jordan. But Arson now has a hunch. He hasn't rotated off of his position since the round began. And so Forsaken, he's on his own. Now they know the bombs are towards B long because that announcer with that bomb thing.
Bomb has been planted on A.
Seems to be a bit of a glitchy.
Bomb has been planted on A.
Now 3v2. High Society, they just look slumped right
Bomb
now.
has been planted on A.
Zico with 23 HP.
Bomb has been
Not
planted
much he
on
can
A.
do.
Bomb has been planted on A.
And he gets shut down there by Pika. That is a very annoying glitch to have. I wish they would get rid of that or fix that up, but they have not managed to patch that one just yet. As Jordan on his own on the other side of the map is going to try and opt just to save here. Not much that can be done, but Animosity. They look revitalized now after this half. 10-12 is the score line after 5 seconds. And High Society, they got to be wondering, how do they come back from this one?
Coalition wins.
What they can do there, but oh, Jordan tricks him out. Pika just a little bit caught off guard, and so Jordan didn't play that word play over there. Animosity might be feeling that one a little bit, but as we move into the 23rd round, it's going to be a little bit of an annoyance. As we see again, High Society making their way over towards this A site. Jack down to 75, and Lucky once again opens it up to save that A site. Forsaken coming in for that trade kill, and Cam can even get one. No, gets taken down as it's now just down to Jordan. Has armor, but not the bomb, and that's what he needs to win this round, really. And some luck, but not any today. Arson shuts him down. 11-12. This comeback, might I say, is seemingly almost on its way to being true. 11-12 now as Animosity claw their way back round by round. That's exactly what they needed, and they did not have a great half, but they managed to claw it back. Remember, it was 6-9 in favor of High Society, and oh, Cam takes himself down with that T-side nade. That is exactly what you don't want to see from High Society. Jordan now down to 20 HP as well. Jack finally gets a frag in return, but he's going to get spammed down there. And now 2v3 Zico and Jordan. They're going to have to hightail their way on over towards that A site. Apika shuts down Jordan. And the bomb not even going to go down. 12-12. Now Animosity have pulled 6 rounds in a row back from High Society. High Society did make it go 3-0 since the half started, but since then have not been able to get anything going here as Animosity. They have all the momentum, all the money, and seemingly one of the best defenses of Grounded compared to High Society. As we see Frosty once again, he's going to take down 2. Can he get any more right now? Trying to get 3. And now he has full control of that bomb. 3v1. Once again, this looks like a 13th round here for Animosity. Smokes it out. Wants to make sure there's no opportunity for him. Arson takes him down over towards that storage area. And 3 rounds away. Animosity are just 3 rounds away from winning this one out. They have had a tremendous streak now. High Society looking defeated, you could say the least. Arson takes the bait of the sniper from that smoke, so shoots once, but he does get that second kill. And Pika so deadly through that smoke. And this B-side defense is just impenetrable, as it seems. V-Pop does manage to get 1, but Sniper ringing out deadly on that B long side, but Arson over aggressives, pushing too much. So now they know they're over towards that B side, but Lucky wants to stop it instantly, and that's exactly what he does. Now V-Pop on his own over towards B long. He's going to watch for that flank, but he can't get anything done. Lucky. Wow, what a lifesaver right there as V-Pop gets shut down. We have not seen anything good from High Society the second half, really. Pika has come alive along with Arson. And the frags not meaning too much. You see there, Cam. Not really happy with how he got fragged out. A little bit confused there, but Arson gonna ditch that sniper this round for the AK. And this might be match point here for Animosity as Forsaken finally comes around, but it seems like they don't even really need this much support. Seemingly Pika does get taken down early, and that's exactly the aggression you don't want to take, but Frosty comes back at that trade. Now Zico spotted out over towards Storage, and that's going to be the call coming out here from Forsaken. Lots of player over towards Storage. He's going to need some backup now as Lucky comes out. Might be able to line up 2, but he lines up 0 of them, actually. Now a 2v3. Finally a chance for them as Frosty gets taken down. Now just down to Arson. He has a lot to do, but he gets one through the wall somehow. That plant spot is so vulnerable from so many sides now. He's going to have a lot to do. Cam might be a little confused as Jack spots him out now.
Bomb has been planted.
Might be running out of bullets too. Arson does have less than 1.5 full clips at this point, I do believe, or just around that mark. You're gonna have to come in for this retake. It's gonna have to be very quick, very deadly, but he can't get it done. Finally, High Society. They pick up their first round in over, I do believe, 8 rounds. So finally, they went from 12-6 to 12-14 to now 13-14. So they finally find their first round in many rounds, but Cam's gonna buy a lot of smokes here. Trying to see what he can do over towards A. As those smokes come out, and tons of nades used over towards A site. Lucky wants to smoke it off himself to feel a little more secure. That smoke goes a little bit deep into the storage area. But lots of nades exchange over towards that storage area now. But we haven't seen many nades used too often by these teams. More of just a scrim style where they run and gun. Like we said, Arson holding down that B site, and he gets 2 in return. He's very lethal at this B long corner. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome, but that's exactly what he does. And now in the 3v2 situation, Forsaken picks one up on the other side of the map, and so that bomb is over towards storage, but Cam is dropped, and now a 1v3 situation. This might be match point here for High Society. They got 1 round, but that is not enough. Animosity might be pulling this one back, 15-13. This is match point here for Animosity. High Society must win 3 in a row to win this one. Animosity just need 1 round. And it seems like Animosity have done the amazing comeback here from 6-12 all the way possibly to 16-13. Nate's coming out though as Arson gets taken down early. Once again, a little bit too aggressive, but he's going to be calling for backup here as Pika gets taken down there, but Forsaken, they're playing 3 over towards B. I don't think they were expecting this one here. As now, Frosty coming in from the flank. He wants to shut them out, cut them off in case they are to rotate over outside of this area. But Frosty gets 1 frag. He should be aware of any others with that presence over there. Zico does get 1 down, but now the bomb planted on that A site. So this is not just over this quick. As Forsaken and Lucky, they're going to come in from the same area. They don't want to get flanked here, but Zico is going to have to support his teammates here as they make their way onto that A site. Lots of shots thrown over by V-Pop, but only 1 player actually near the site. That's going to be Jack. And if they take him down, they might have a real chance at this one, I think, but their time is running very, very low at this point. They take down Jack, and now Zico on the site. He's a lot to do. Takes down Lucky, and now just down to Forsaken. He doesn't even have time at this point, and Zico is going to run away. You know he's won it, and now 14-15. This is such a close game. High Society and Animosity going toe-to-toe here. What a game right now. 14-15. We can go the distance. We're going to go all 30 rounds at least, maybe even 31 rounds. As in Critical Ops, it does not tie. 15-15 does not mean an overtime or a tie. Whoever gets to 16 first will win this one out. Animosity have a little bit of a breathing room, but not too much there. 1-for-1 trade comes out even for each side. And now Zico has the bomb. Going to be making his way over towards B long and on his own, which is very interesting. Frosty takes down Jordan as well, and this might be the end for High Society, as they're going to group up over towards B long. And I think this is their last attempt at a push here. Pika, solo man. That's Arson. He's going to have rotated over towards B mid. And finally, Frosty and Forsaken here. Forsaken gets taken down, and now Frosty gets shut down 15 to 15. This is the last round, ladies and gentlemen. Animosity, are they the ones choking at the end of their comeback? Literally the last round, it comes down to the wire. High Society, Animosity, buying out all the nades they can. They want to do everything. They can want to use everything they can.
Smoke grenade coming up.
Both teams have fought so hard for this. And now Zico going to be using all he can, all the nades. Everything. This is going to be a very intense, very close round here. Neither team wants to give up anything. Nades have been thrown, but Pika gets the first one. That's Cam taken down, and he gets a little bit aggressive over towards that B long area. So you know at least one player was there, but that might pull the rotation off. 3 players walking over towards storage. High Society relying on their aim right now to be able to take them out, and Lucky is not going to be letting them do that. Lots of nades flying into storage. As Zico somehow avoids the nades with a 3v5, this is not easy for them. As Arson has been positioned here the entire round. Lucky wants to push in, is so inclined to push in, but he's going to get shut down, and he gets one frag, but comes out on the favor of High Society. Now a 2v3, 57 seconds left. I think they're going to try and split this A site, but they're going to have to be perfect on this one. V-Pop and Zico. Zico has the bomb, but only 4 HP, and this leaves V-Pop in a lot of pressure here. He has to do a lot of work. 45 seconds left, and he's been spotted out, I do believe, over towards that site. V-Pop opens one up, and that's Pika down, so now a 2v2, very close. 33 seconds left, and now Frosty's going to strike. V-Pop taken down, and now Zico in a 1v2 situation. It's all up to him. 4 HP is what he's left to clutch with, but that's exactly what he needs. And now 1v1 comes with it. Arson, 43 HP, and Zico, 4 HP. It relies on both of these players. When are they going to meet up? Arson coming in from that CT spawn area, 43 HP. This is such a close clutch to win out the match, ladies and gentlemen. Each player, he knows he's low, and that might have done it. It sails past his team, past his head. And now Zico has an idea of where he's coming from. Surely Arson checks this. Surely he checks this, but he might not check it. And that's going to be it. High Society, they win it. Oh my goodness. Animosity come back so far just to lose at the last moment. He did not check that one, Arson. And that's going to be their demise. High Society able to barely scrape it over the finish line as Animosity choke it at the last moment. And what a scrim, ladies and gentlemen. That was 42 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. That was so close from both teams. Very enjoyable to cast, and I really do dearly appreciate you guys for sticking around. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more of these. Congrats, High Society. GG's Animosity and High Society on both of these matches, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye, everyone.